Kind of looks like Elon Musk is going to end up buying Twitter. They're going to give him all that information, and he just recently did an all-hands-on-deck meeting with a bunch of people at the company. And I like the stuff that he had to say. Basically, you're going to be able to, within reason, say what you want on there. And I think that's fine. I don't really have a problem with that. It'll be a lot better than it is now. I can tell you that right now. I think Twitter's going to be a much better place once he takes ownership of it and starts cleaning house, which I have no doubt that he will. I think he's going to run it like he runs his other companies. No nonsense. They're not very happy with Elon Musk right now. You got a lot of outlets trying to smear him. You got a lot of outlets like saying stuff like this. He plans to run Twitter off the top of his head. Mad, basically, that if you are a centrist or you have right-leaning beliefs, you wouldn't have been allowed to say those things on Twitter, but now you'll be able to. It's no longer going to be a far-left platform, is the takeaway. And I think that's a good thing. He's not going to let crazies run the show, just like he's not letting them do at his company, SpaceX. So some employees at SpaceX thought it would be fun to leak an open letter where they actively call the boss of the company an embarrassment. Now, this has been going on for a long time in companies where these radicals that work there pretty much run the show. If they don't like something, like look at Netflix. Remember in the Netflix stuff? You had employees doing walkouts and leaking internal documents and criticizing the people in the company publicly. Guess what? You're not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to embarrass the company and leak secrets. So just like what happened over at Netflix, what did Elon Musk do to these employees that thought they could just run their boss through the mud? He fired them.
How dare you?
I think that's pretty hilarious because you're not allowed to do this, and you're not allowed to embarrass your company and expect to keep your job. There's a difference between being fired for just having a political view. They decided to write a letter and try to get all of the staff to complain, and he's calling it over activism, and he's right. Musk mutineers are fired. SpaceX terminates number of employees who wrote letters slamming Elon Musk's embarrassing tweets and slam company for not enforcing its zero asterisk policy. I don't know. Is it apolitical? Why would they do that? Or what is that? Anyway, I don't know. All I know is I think his tweets are pretty funny. Like this one right here, I guess, was something they were mad about, where he was making fun of Bill Gates, who I do not care for at all. Why is Bill Gates like the leading authority on all things? The dude like stole software. Like it's not like that was his claim to fame, is stealing software. But for some reason, he's a scientist on all things. It's so weird. And I wish he would just go away, to be honest. Just leave. But no, instead he's pushing non-meat while he buys up all of the farmland. It's wild. So some SpaceX staff wrote a letter slamming Musk's embarrassing tweets, was posted to the company's internal comms system on Wednesday for all 2,600 staff to see. On Thursday night, COO Gwen Shortwell announced that some of the staff behind it had been fired. She claimed they pressured other workers into signing it and that it constitutes overreaching activism. So that's the thing right there. Okay? So they post this thing, and they're pressuring workers to sign it when they don't want to. You're not allowed to do that. I guarantee you they were all like NPCs and probably some kind of far leftist, and they got what was coming to them. You're not allowed to do this kind of shit at a company. You're not allowed to do that. I think he was within his right to fire him. All these employees that are doing these walkouts and trying to embarrass their company for like having political opinions, like the Disney example's a good one. Remember when Disney wanted to stay out of they wanted to stay out of that stuff going on in Florida, and then you had some employees push them into it, which ended up being a bad thing. They've lost tons of money. Like, the employees don't run the show. Okay, now they're allowed to have some opinions on things, sure, but posting this big embarrassing letter and trying to pressure people into signing it, no, that's not allowed. It is overreaching activism. Musk recently acquired Twitter in a hostile takeover propelled by his passion for free speech. On Thursday, he told Twitter staff he would tolerate pretty outrageous comments on the site. What does that mean, right? Pretty outrageous comments. They're going to run with that in a lot of the media and say that, this means that it's going to become a big racist platform, which is far from the case. But these people think manhole covers are racist. But anyway, I think this is all pretty funny, and I wish Hollywood would be a little bit more like Elon Musk in terms of not letting their crazy activists, employees run the show. That's pretty much it. Just to show you a little bit of a receipt here, I wasn't kidding. Bill Gates does own a lot of American farmland. This is from AP News. You can find this. This is regular news, but then he's running around talking about, meat and all this shit. It's ridiculous. That's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out. Also, make sure to follow me over on Twitch. I do watch parties, play video games over there. They're always fun. Follow me over there and come hang out. Also, make sure you subscribe to YellowFlash, my other channel. There's a link to that in the description as well. I do a lot of live streams over there that I don't do on this channel. Usually smaller and a little bit more personal. So make sure you follow me over there and sign up.